Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into a topic that I know is on a lot of parents and students' minds, that overwhelming pressure that comes with the school years. We're going to explore some tools that can really help build focus, manage stress, and maybe find a little bit of inner peace along the way.
So let's just ask the question straight up. Do you ever feel like your child is struggling? Maybe with focus, or a little bit of anxiety, or just the general stress that comes with their studies. If any of that sounds familiar, believe me, you are definitely not alone in this. And that's because this is such a familiar struggle for so many. You know, the pressures from school, exams, and honestly, just growing up, it all creates this unique storm of challenges that can be really, really hard for students to handle all by themselves. So, what does this struggle actually look like day to day? Well, it often shows up as a lack of focus right when they need it most, during a big exam. It can look like low patience, or just that constant feeling of anxiety. And then there's something we call emotional reactivity. That's when even small things can trigger a really big emotional response. But what if these weren't just a bunch of separate problems? What if they were all just symptoms of something a little deeper? Let's kind of reframe this and take a look at the real challenge, the one that's happening on the inside. And this is the key right here. These issues, they're not just about homework or report cards. It goes so much deeper than that. They are deeply, deeply connected to a child's inner state of mind. And that's where the real work and the real healing needs to happen.
Okay, so once we understand that connection, we can actually start to find a path back to balance. And look, this isn't about a quick fix or a magic wand. It's about providing real, targeted support that can make a profound and lasting difference in their lives. This brings us to a specific kind of support: personal student counseling. Services like the ones from jnanamitra.in, for example, are designed specifically to help students work through those inner challenges that are directly impacting their focus and their emotional health.
So what does this path actually look like in practice? Well, it's all about equipping students with the tools they need for success. And these are tools that go way beyond the classroom. We're talking about helping them thrive not just in school, but in life.
Think of it as a journey of empowerment. It starts with practical things like improving concentration for exams. From there, it moves on to developing patience and finding more emotional balance. Then, they learn to respond mindfully instead of just reacting. And all of that builds up to create genuine self-confidence and a real, lasting sense of inner peace. It's pretty amazing to see. Now, if this journey to empowerment sounds like it might be the right fit for your child, taking that next step is actually really simple and straightforward. For any guidance or to set up an appointment, you can connect directly with Mr. Venkata Ramana. The phone number is 63008-40335. And of course, you can always find more information on the website, which is jnanamitra.in. You know, at the end of the day, this is about so much more than just better grades. It's about empowering your child with the inner tools they need for a successful and balanced life. So the real question is, are you ready to help them build that foundation?